Morning. Welcome to Chicks and Tips for this Friday. I'm Emily.
I'm Emma. We're back for the duo this week.
Woohoo! Back together. So I was having a think and thinking a good thing to talk about this week would be blisters and how to prevent them. We have a lot of people coming in who have issues with blisters on the track, and both of us have had issues with blisters in the past.
Yeah.
And it's just so nice to say that we don't anymore, which is fantastic. So being able to go out on a hike and like be blister free is awesome.
Such good peace of mind.
Yeah, so we're just going to give you a few tips today on how to avoid blisters.
Cool. So first up is maybe like the biggest change I did, and that was going from hiking boots to trail runners. So going for like a softer, more flexible shoe. Yes, they're less durable, but I'd rather have a shoe that lasts me like a year and a half and I go hiking in it all the time pain-free, rather than a boot that lasts me 10 years and I dread the thought of hiking in it because I know my feet are going to be a mess. And like when I say I got blisters, I mean like feet covered in blisters. So I think it was like the restriction, like even a like a wide boot was like way too restrictive. Just having something where all your toes can spread out, so something like an Ultra with a wide toe box. There's even the brand Topo, they do a wide toe box as well. So just having that wider shoe with a wide toe box, particularly if you get blisters in between your toes. Super handy. And if you wear boots and you don't get any issues, this isn't directed at you, but if you are kind of just at the point where you're like, I don't even want to go hiking anymore because I know I'm going to be in pain, consider going to a shoe. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah.
Another thing to consider is hiker's wool. So we sell this here, it's called Stop Blisters hiker's wool. So this is, I'll pull a little bit out. So it's basically wool. And the whole idea of it is it provides a barrier between your foot and your shoe, between your sock. So you're going to put a little bit into your sock. And hiker's wool has lanolin in it, well, wool has lanolin in it, which is like a healing kind of component of wool. So what the hiker's wool does is provides that lanolin. It also draws away moisture and then provides a barrier. So people swear by this stuff. They say it's amazing. I haven't personally used it, but we have heaps of people come in that just love it. So you're just going to put it between your toes or at the back of your heel or wherever you get a blister. You're just going to pump it into the sock. And yeah, and it works really well. So that's something to look at. The next thing, which you know we already love and talk about a lot, is toe socks. So these things aren't just gimmicky, these are actually like life-changing. Yeah. So these, again, are just going to provide a barrier between your toes by, like, obviously, because each of your toes is individually like wrapped, as well as giving you total foot utilization. But yeah, when it comes to blisters, the between toe blisters are prevented by toe socks. So these are fantastic. And then also we have here today a pair of waterproof storm socks. So the main thing that causes blisters is the moisture and the friction. And so if you are getting your feet consistently wet on the track, and your like fast drying shoes are fantastic because it's going to help prevent blisters as well. But these also, if you know you're just going to be wet a lot, let's say there's heaps of rain predicted or you're just going through heaps of rivers, then wearing a waterproof sock could be a really good option as well. So this is the storm socks, and they'll keep your feet dry as anything.
Yeah, and on a really snowy hike I went for the Injinji liners with a waterproof sock on top, and oh my god, my feet were like dry, clean, blister free. It was a great combo. Yeah,
awesome.
Wicked. All right, and then to finish off, I've got some tips for you if you've got blisters. So you've done the tips, maybe they haven't worked, or maybe you're just stuck out on a hike now and you're tuning into Chicks and Tips. So the first one is, people say not to do it, but if you're out there on like a multi-day hike and you've got blisters, just pop them, because it's the pressure of the fluid on the sensitive skin that's causing the pain. So pop it with like a clean needle or something, drain it out, try and dry out as much as possible, like overnight. And then bring some Compeed with you. So I'll put it in the notes of this video, but it's COMPEDE, and they're basically just like blister patches, skin patches, you pop them on, and they are amazing. Like they'll fall off when the blister's gone, but once you have it on, you won't feel any pain. Like they're crazy good. Yeah. But yeah, just keeping that blister dry once you've got one. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Sweet.
Cool. So yeah, so don't put up with blisters. You don't have to have them. There's heaps of solutions. Yeah, wishing everybody a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in today. And if you want to come and see us and talk a bit more about this, we're always here to chat.
Yes.
And yeah,
Cool.
all right.
See you next week.